All right, gentlemen, let's get into prestige ranks and just, overall how they look in most games and how I expect them to look in this game based off Saber's previous games that they have had prestige ranks in. So when it comes to prestige ranks, how it works is you are going to level a class up to its max level, which in the case of Space Marine 2 is level 25. Once you hit level 25, you will be offered the option to prestige, and when you prestige, it'll drop your class back down to level 1, and you will have to go through this whole tree right here again, like you are a level 1 character. But how Saber usually works it, when you prestige in one of their games, you get a permanent buff added onto your class. So say in the case of the Bulwark, it was like plus 10% less damage reduction, or like 10% damage reduction or something like that. So you would get that when you hit prestige, start at level 1, and you would always have that plus 10% damage reduction on the class for now on. And then you would go again to level 25, prestige once again, and get another permanent buff. So when it comes in the case of like World War Z, they have 4 prestige ranks that gives you a permanent buff for your class. So it will be very interesting to see what kind of buffs they choose to give each class in this game right here. And then also we will take a quick look at the kind of buffs that they give you in World War Z, just so you have an idea of how impactful or not impactful they are. So hopefully, in the case of this game, they do make those buffs pretty impactful. Going 1 to 25, and having to reset your whole perk tree, it does suck. So it would be nice to have something impactful added onto your class that you choose to do this with. So basically, if you are trying to just prestige as soon as this comes out, which it is dropping with Season 3, as I said, which could be any point. It could be the very beginning of Season 3, which that I would assume was like a week and a half away at the most. So we never know. So you would basically just want your class at level 25, and then you would also want to make sure that you have the maximum number of these gold coin or these coins right here. Because those coins, it's very possible that they are going to charge you some kind of coin to prestige. I think they do charge you like supplies or something in World War Z. So I would assume to prestige, they will do that. And then also in Saber's other games, you can also prestige your weapons. But I haven't heard any talk about that for this game yet. But I do expect that to come at some point. So the way you could basically prepare for that is you would just want to make sure that all of your weapons, not only are they relic, but they are maxed out through this experience. Because even after you hit relic, you can still gain experience into your gun or your weapon, whatever weapon you're choosing. So you want to make sure that this bar is all the way blue. That way, when the weapon prestiges do come out, you will be ready and you will be able to prestige right away. And then you're also going to want to cop up on these green and purple coins if you don't have a lot. Like you see me, I haven't really played under anything under Ruthless in a while, so I haven't got any of those types of armor points and stuff like that. And they did limit us to where we couldn't just sit here and stock all these, because all of us would probably be stocked up and just prestige very quickly if they didn't limit these coins and these armory points. So that's basically why they did that. But let's take a quick look kind of how they did it in World War Z. So you see it in the red right there. That's basically how it works. Like I said before, you'll level to 25 and then you will go back to level 1, but you will get a permanent buff onto your class. Okay, so when it's coming to what they're giving their sorry about that, guys. When it's coming to what they are giving their characters and classes in World War Z. Okay, so taking kind of a look at what they're offering in World War Z for your prestiging. Like right here for the Gunslinger, they're saying Prestige 1, reload speed increases 10% on all primaries. The second time, same thing, reload speed increases 15% on all secondaries. Carried ammo for primary and secondary weapons increases by 10%. That is the third prestige. And then the fourth prestige is frag grenades can kill 20% more targets. So basically, at the end of the prestige, you're going to have all 4 of these tied to your class, permanently. These are permanent buffs that just stay on that class forever after you prestige. But that would be you leveling up this character basically to level 100, Well, basically, I guess to 125, because you got to be 25 at first, right? And then you hit Prestige 1. Yeah, so basically, you're going to have to level 4 more times after you hit 25. So it is a lot of extra work for sure. And, these seem okay. I do hope they're you know, I don't know. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think these kind of buffs, like this one, this giving you like throw distance 25%, switching weapons 25% faster for the second prestige, explosive kills 10% more targets on the third prestige, and then carried ammo for the grenade launcher increases by 1 for the fourth prestige on the Hellraiser. So, you know, these are kind of the how they went in the route of World War Z. So I do think it is going to be similar to this, just, you know, obviously more based towards Space Marines, and I do hope there is kind of a lot of team ones in there. I do think I've seen some team ones in here to where you're giving your full team the buff as well. So I thought I seen it in here somewhere. I know I did read it in here somewhere. So, you know, I hope they have some like I hope the Bulwark, he has a bunch of prestiges that are kind of giving him some team buffs, you know, for the whole group, because that's kind of his whole thing. So that would be really cool. And then maybe if they tie in some, maybe your ability reloads a little faster for certain classes would be very nice. And I guess there is a lot of different things that they could take the route on Space Marine too. So what do you think are the best ideas for the prestige ranks and for the specific class that are going to receive the certain permanent buff that the prestige ranks will reward? So what kind of do you think is best for each class, and how impactful do you think they should be overall? Do you think they should be kind of basically where these are, you know, 10%, 15% here, or should they be less impactful, more impactful? Just kind of what you guys are thinking overall. And yeah, that's really all I got on this one, and I will catch you guys on the next video.